super quickly about me and MSPbots, so you know where we come from. I was originally from China, being here for 21 years. I'm here in Chicago downtown, living here in Chicago for 21 years. Started multiple businesses. One of the business, of course, related to this one is I started learned the MSP, right, managed service provider, 2008 from Robin Robin. I've been Robin, member as MSP for 14 years. But I
Okay.
was doing, I grown since 2009 to 2016. I grown my MSP from 0 to 1.7 million. We're making money. We're growing 30, 50% year by year. It's pretty awesome, but I really, really got burned out, right? I was like,
Uh-huh.
by the 2015, 14, 15, I was so frustrated and burned out. I hired a CEO. I said, I'm done, right? I left
Hmm.
by the 2016. Basically, I said, hey, if you maintain the 10, 15% net profit, I'll leave you alone. Do whatever you got to do. Right. So went
Hmm.
through all, and also, I mean, the Taylor Business Group, Robin, True Method group of members. So not only I have all those challenges, right?
Right.
Whack-a-mole every day, one phone call ruin your whole day. You have an employee, senior engineer show up, says, Daniel, we need to talk. Here's my 2 weeks notice. It ruins your
Hmm.
whole day, right? If
Yep.
you come to something, sometimes the star line, you were talking with the client and your employee work in says, it's too frustrated here. I'm leaving. I'm like, oh my God, kill me. Right. So I took a 3 year retirement, kind of like looking for what I'm gonna do next. I did some angel investing. One company I invested, they do this called robotic process automation.
Okay.
I was, whoa, they do it for enterprise, right? I'm like, whoa, that's the one can solve a lot of the problem I had before. I wish I had that one. So I tried to work with them together, but they only focus on enterprise. I say, okay, I'll do it for the small businesses. Right. So I started developing MSPbots based on my painful 7 years experience. Initially, it was exciting. Later, it just like a torture every day. So ends up, combined with the what I learned from the software and my experience in the MSP. And I did some, marketing research with my friends to say if we have something like this, what do you guys think? Right. So 3 years later, we finally, after the beta, 6 months ago, we started selling it as a premium product, right? Everybody can sign up for free. Of course, there's a paid version. Currently, we have about 67 full-time employees,
Hmm.
more than 550 signed up. About 50 of them we start selling about 5 months ago. So right now we have 50 MSPs all over the world, right? We have the New Zealand, Australia, UK, US, Canada, of course, right? And every week we get 2, 3, new MSPs signing up. So we really started building this sales engine. That's Robin's trade show is actually our very first trade show.
Oh wow.
So we get a really, really, really good feedback. So for me, I don't have an investor. We probably put already $2 million into this. So this is my passion job, not something like a money grab. Otherwise,
Right.
I'm already retired. I don't need to, work 100 hours a week right now. But I'm having so much fun, especially when people like doing the demo. They, whoa, this is so cool, right? Stuff like
Right.
that. That's what
Okay.
I'm really chasing for. So
Awesome.
I'm gonna skip lots of this, right? I see, you're in the CEO position. I started with me, hire one person, two, six, seven, then dial back to the 4, 5, right? Those are what the how many people you guys have?
32.
Okay, so you're much better. You already passed all those painful stage, right? I guess the early stage, Brian, you went through that. I was
Yes.
passionate. I said, "Oh, I love technology. I love how people. I love making money, right? Grow business, right?" But end of the day, I'm buried every day, right? Oh, this
Mhm.
employee got issue. That client got an issue. You double the number of the revenue clients. You need to double the number of the employee. You just quadruple, all the problems.
Mhm.
They cross reference each
Yeah, yeah,
other.
yeah.
it's not a linear. It's almost like a self-restraining. Something's holding you so bad, right? Every day try to
Hmm.
knock you down, stop, right? Growing. I'm like, oh my God, right? It's like, and the technology is changing. Oh, you finally get everybody trained with the Exchange server. Here's Office 65, right? Oh, you think the Microsoft gonna be dead? Let's all move to the Google apps because Microsoft is doing awful job. Then suddenly
Hmm.
they're going, oh, let's move them back. It's like, oh my God, right?
Pulling your hair out every day. That's right.
Yeah, can I take a break? Right? Oh, someday you're so happy, you're coming, everything's fine. One phone call. Okay, this client got crypto. That client server crashed, right? Oh, there's 105 lawyer office. Their phone system is down. And we're the one responsible. I was like, oh.
Hmm.
So this is what the reasons, I said, okay, working so hard, right? Not justifying all those original goals I thought I'm gonna get where I left, and also echo to say what MSPots is trying to do is to eliminate or at least reduce the stress, remove some of those pain points, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, quickly there are a couple of areas. You guys already have a Power BI, so I'm gonna skip this. Right, start with the
Hmm.
small business, no BI. Now you have BI, but the problem with the BI is uh, Brigade give you actionable data, but who's taking the action, right? Even you're willing to pay people, say go watch it. How many actually really look at it every day, every hour, and take action and take correct actions,
Hmm.
right? It's a tons of work need to do. We have so many people. I talked with many people. They cancel the bright gauge not because it's not good. Is it nobody's using it? Or they cancel they pay bright gauge $500 when we did about 46 right now 44 46 bright gauge migration project.
Hmm.
Some of the client we say, hey, how many dashboard do you want to migrate? One. I'm like, on behalf of our data analyst team, thank you,
Yeah.
because it made their life much easier. But meantime, you pay $500 a month
And
for
used
what?
one dashboard. Yeah.
What? It's like, yeah, because that's the one on the TV. We kind of using it. The rest of nobody using it. Nobody maintain it. Nobody maintain it. The data is wrong. Data is wrong. Then nobody using it, right? It ends up, yeah, kind of like, should we cancel it? But we are using it. But are we really using it?
Right.
Right? It's just like a over. So this is one. I'll show you why. Early Brian mentioned, right? Why we are much better BI, but more importantly, we have the bots, to do the micro training one, right?
Okay.
So next one, this two actually a side project we did. I would assume with your guys' situation, you got a centralized dispatcher,
That's we
right?
do. Yes.
Yeah. So one dispatcher or
That's right.
two?
Only one
One.
right now.
Yeah, so this one, I'll show you how we do it. But typically, right, the ConnectWise training says, oh, you make sure you're Mr. Daniel, dispatcher, right? You penned the dispatch grain, right? You make sure everybody have enough job to do and have the sequence. Reality, when it's happened, the dispatch says, Daniel, you have 8 hours tomorrow. Here's 5 tickets for you. Then you perfectly finished 5 tickets according to that dispatcher design. Less than 1%.
Right.
Yet we're doing it every day, right? So we have a solution there, basically say using the algorithm to do the calculation. The feedback we get so far, they say we save about 80% of the dispatcher's time and hundreds times faster, more accurate dispatcher result, right? So it's not 100% more fast, it's 100 times. I'll let you judge when
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do the
Yeah.
yeah. So the last one is we have this is kind of like initially we designed is to get the accurate utilization because most company use 8 hours as a
Hmm.
calculation denominator to do the which is inaccurate. Then COVID hit, we said, oh, everybody work from home. So we started doing say, hey, can we get something like a visibility, right? So those are the attendant. Then we tied the visibility with the utilization. There's some bots chasing. We say, this app have a huge help to boost the utilization and give people a visibility, right? So this is the overall the agenda, right? And of course,
Mm-hmm.
this meeting is mainly for you, right? Whatever, if I'm talking something, is Daniel, this is okay. We're okay. Move on. Next one. Or, it's like, oh, tell me more about it. Interrupt me anytime you want.
Okay,
Cool.
very good. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Lots of other stuff I'm gonna skip, but I think the main fundamental, right? Like you're the breakage expert, so I think the breakage is kind of like doing this is called a data-driven decision making, right?
Mm-hmm.
You kind of like all the data it's pulling from everywhere, then come end with the red, yellow, green on top of it, right? So say that's a decision. You're a dispatcher, you're doing awesome job. Our resolution time, our response time, resolution time should be awesome, right? You're awesome the technician. How do we know? Your utilization is high, you don't have late time entry, you don't have this, all the number green. So is this called data-driven decision making? We added extras bot-driven process automation, right? So I think this is the fundamental part.
Mm-hmm.